Never look at a person like future business.
No.
I know I'm the one that can help you.
Whether it's giving back to the community or giving back to the client directly.
Yeah.
It's looking to generate that connection.
Real estate is the last thing that we ever talk about. I was just expected to do the best I could, and I've done that.
Welcome back to Signature Insights. I'm Jeff Slightham, the broker of record of LePage, Signature Realty, and today I am joined with the Karen Millar, a respected, long-standing member of the LePage Chairman's Club, who's built a business rooted in trust, strong relationships, and deep local expertise. She's established herself as a go-to agent in her community by staying committed to the fundamentals while continuing to evolve alongside an ever-changing industry. Today, we're talking about what it really takes to become known as the neighborhood expert. Build a business that stands the test of time and the strategies and the principles that continue to drive long-term success. If you're looking to build a reputation, not just transactions, I think you'll take a lot away from today. So here we are, Karen.
Hello.
Thank you for your time today.
My pleasure.
We're excited to have you. Lots of great questions. I'm going to put you on the spot. I'll hang on to our little remote here. So Karen, welcome. It's great to have you here. We're just going to dive right in.
Okay.
Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Okay, perfect. Karen, you've built one of those businesses that has managed to stay relevant through multiple decades, countless market shifts, changes in technology, changes in consumer behavior. When you look back, what do you think has actually been the biggest reason your business has endured any shift, any change, any technology? What is it that has maintained your just consistency in hitting it out of the park?
Well, as you know, I knew that was going to be a question.
Yes, absolutely.
So, at first, I really didn't know how to answer it because I always think it's dumb luck because I'm not known to be the sharpest knife in the drawer or anything special. However, talking to the team, they said right out the ability to adapt, or as we call it now, pivot.
Yes.
So, and when new things come out, instead of complaining about them or thinking how impossible, I embrace them. I want to learn them. I don't expect anybody else to learn. I want to learn them. I want to be on top of it. And I have a very positive attitude about change. And I think that's what has helped me adapt. Interesting.
Now, have you always been that way? Was that right from the beginning, your interest in adapting to change and learn new things?
I'm excited. I can't stay in one spot long, or, I'm active. I'm active here and I'm active in my feet. I want to be places and do things.
I love it. And so right from the beginning, you've always been like that. You said, okay, I'm just going to get out there and dive right in.
That's right.
That neighborhood expert is what we're going to talk about, really dive deep into, as you are, have really connected with a particular neighborhood in the GTA that people just know you by your first name. They know you. So becoming known as that neighborhood expert gets, this obviously within the brokerage, you're somebody we refer to consistently on this, but very few people actually achieve it. In your opinion, what separates the agents who genuinely become synonymous with a community from those who simply market themselves that way?
I think it's what you give the community, your services that you do. Not so much like in the old days, we certainly door knocked. I met everybody. That was the only way to really meet them. We didn't have special events. And so you meet somebody and you see, oh, they can't afford to buy a dishwasher, or their child is trying to study for something and it's not working out. So we take individuals and see how we can help them. It's a natural process that we all have. If someone needs something, we try to help them. And I don't mean giving them money. I mean driving or helping them or giving them information, communicating with the people I used to knock on the door. That's how it started. And then, of course, you evolve into different things, and you have food drives and coat drives and all sorts of things that you help the community with. And anybody that wants me to sponsor, like with schools, I'm there for them.
Interesting. So whether it's giving back to the community or giving back to the client directly.
Yeah.
It's looking to generate that connection.
Yep, it's to help. I think, especially if you don't mind me saying so, women, we're very service oriented. We're very caring. Like, I think the best realtors are nurses. I've noticed that they're so caring. So if you have
and teachers
are like that too.
Yeah.
They think more than that's not a transaction. I never look at a person like future business.
No,
I just don't. I think and it's conceited. I know I can help you. I know I'm the one that can help you. Maybe that's, I was told don't mind me mentioning that June Evanoff would love this. When I met one of the past managers in my life, she said to me, the reason I take people home for lunch, and I was too much of a charity worker in those days, she said, is because I think I'm the only person that can help them.
I love it. And you want to help them. You genuinely want to help them.
It gives me joy.
Yeah. But the key thing is you find out what their needs are. You listen.
Yeah.
You ask the right questions and you listen, and then you just dive in. Whenever you see somebody, the question is, how can I help you?
Yeah. If they need
whatever
help,
it might be.
Yeah. And
not just real estate.
No, not actually. Real estate is the last thing that we ever talk about.
I love it. No, that's great. If someone gave you 5 years to become the undisputed expert in one neighborhood today, how would you approach it differently, knowing everything you know now? So touching on that neighborhood expert, that farm area that you focus on, what would you do differently now if you're talking to somebody to say, hey, I should have done this or that differently?
Okay. You're going to be surprised by my answer.
Okay.
Nothing. I did it right to start.
I love it.
I can be taught.
Okay.
I'm not stubborn. I don't look at behind it. When you tell me something works, I don't try to reinvent that wheel. Okay. So right from the beginning, we were taught you have to touch people 5 times a day. You have to door knock. I did what I was told, and it worked. Consistency is where most people fail.
Okay. So you did what you were told. So whether it's a manager or a trainer that you're listening to, I know walking into your office, and many times you always have a trainer running in the background, a recording of some
always,
right, just always listening. So you'll hear that idea, and right from the start of your business, you're like you said, you're a doer. You just got out there.
Yeah,
and get it.
It's real, and you have so many more tools today to be able to do that.
Yes.
But I really find that's the personal one-on-one, knocking on a door. And by the way, I don't do that anymore unless I have a new listing. I get a new listing, I absolutely door knock 20, like I was taught 40 years ago.
Interesting.
Knock 20. Knock 20 doors. Give them something. Like we do the popcorn, pop on by to my open house. That started way back when. Like who was the big, certainly Rich Robbins was always
Brad McKinney doing the Popeyes.
Yeah. But even before him, I'm older than him. So it went even before him. There were 2 big, Floyd.
Yes, Floyd Wickman. Yep.
Floyd Wickman. I mean, that's really dating myself, but they said nothing has really changed over these years, decades. Just do that.
No, I agree. So principles don't change, right? Necessarily, right? So every few years, there's another must-do strategy in our industry. And you touched on this a little bit about you hear an idea, you implement it. Some stick, many disappear. How have you decided which trends deserve your attention and which ones simply are just noise?
Yeah, that is an excellent question, because you look, there's so many ideas out there, and you got to weigh, what does that idea cost? Yes. And will it really, the object of anything you do is to meet people, right? Yes. That's really, so I'm a great believer that don't do anything just because it's easy. Like I can see people, they will do their websites, or do something like they go on the computer. Everything's by computer. Everything's fast. And I think they're missing the boat. You have to do something that you're actually going to meet people. And guess what? Talk to them. Yeah. Talk to them. Because an email's going back and forth. So when you do your email, your CMA and stuff like that, I think you're missing something if you're not talking to them personally, because they may say something but look a different way.
It's either a phone call or going to see them.
Yeah, I love phone calls too. It's the hardest thing. I hate phoning, but I do find that it really serves a purpose.
Now, when you're calling into your neighborhood and into your farm area, do you find it well received?
Beautifully. Because I connect with my database. We don't even count how many times, but I don't do it out of a schedule. I do it because I have something to say or something to give them. We have a database that Katrina, of course,
Yes.
and Dana, it's state of the art. If that would be one thing I would tell people, get your database so that you actually know the people that are on it.
Yes.
If you look at it and you don't know who they are, something give them a phone call.
They shouldn't be on your database.
Call them because it's overdue. But I find that when I call somebody now, so we have 900 on the database, 800 to 900. And I think I know every single one of them. So when I call them and say, hi, it's Karen, I used to have a list of things I could talk about, how the kids, you're going on vacation, all the standard stuff. I should say, hi, it's Karen. And they know, oh, Karen, how are you? What's happening with him? What's the cottage like? And I think, whoa, they know more about me than I know about them. Yes. So that's the websites, and that's all this that we're doing. Social media is, you guys are so lucky you have that. If that had social media when I first started, I would have.
Everybody knows each other's business.
I would have been your assistant.
All right. But that's great, Karen. So, I mean, you've adapted to all this new technology, and you touched on it into, I think, you see this trend amongst a lot of chairman's clubs, winners, is the execution piece.
Yeah.
There's no hesitation on the execution.
It just feels good you do it.
Yeah. Right. I love that. So if it's a new idea, or it's about giving back to that person into your community, whatever it is, it feels good. You just
do it.
You do it.
Don't worry about where the next deal comes. Just do it.
Yeah. I love it. I love it. Now, industry evolution.
Yes.
Do you think it's harder to build a successful real estate business today, generally speaking, than when you started? Or is it just different?
Oh, I think it's easier.
You think it's easier?
Oh my God. When we first started, we got listings delivered to us. And you went through them like this, and you took hours to go through them, and you had to record what was sold conditionally, and they were 5 days out, so you were always behind the 8 ball. Today, everything happens immediately.
Yes.
You can get it on right away.
Now, is that tougher for agents, though, because clients have access to a lot of this information? Where before, you're the gatekeeper. You had the information.
Yeah, I don't feel the difference. I still feel very much that they need me. They may know what's out there.
Love that.
But they need me to say, yeah, that's a good one. I know you didn't want a pool, but look at the size of the garden.
Yeah.
So I don't really find it's that. No, I think today is so much easier and better.
Although the statistics and information is out there, the added value that the added value that you're going to deliver well beyond any statistic that you can find online or any other website.
Well, you better know your stats, because the people today do know them, and they know what's sold around the corner. So when someone comes to you and they say, well, that house sold for, 1, 2, 3 or something, I can say, yes, but did you see the basement full of mold? And then they say this and that. And then you realize I'm the expert. I know more than you do. But you shouldn't make it sound like that. You just do. And you should know.
Yes.
You should know more. Anybody can see what's sold and what's available. But why that price? What's in that neighborhood?
So if you have a client in this specific neighborhood, especially in a farm area, you're touring every listing, whether it's yours or not.
Yeah. Oh, I don't care. I even told them. So John Crawford has a lovely listing at 29 Farm Coat.
Okay.
And I was doing my open house on Castell.
Yes.
And I was sending people to him. There's no other reason than I have to show the people that are coming in that I know the neighborhood better than them.
Interesting.
So it worked beautifully.
Absolutely. So you're leveraging, whether it's a competitive listing in the neighborhood, you're leveraging everything to educate.
And if I like it, I make sure they go there.
I love it. Oh, that's great. I love it. So again, just to circle back quickly on the business, you commented on the fact you think it's easier today than it was when you first started.
Oh my God.
Just because the access to information, the ease of marketing with social media and the connectivity piece.
You're still doing the same amount of work, really, but it's so much easier. You're presenting offers by email, for God's sake. You can talk to people so much easier. Like in the old days, if I had a property and I got an offer from Mississauga, I'd have to go to Mississauga to deliver the offer.
Right.
So no, today, hands down, if anybody says anything differently than they didn't start when I started.
Exactly.
Change is disruptive.
Yes.
I understand that, and it can really kibosh a lot of
So the
people.
process is easier of negotiating contracts, the connection with people. So is the connection with people, are you competing for more eyeballs now? Do you find because clients and have access, so like easy access, say, to your competition?
Yeah.
Does that make it harder for you to compete, or is it easier for you to compete in today versus when you first started?
Geez. I can't really answer that one, because I find that it's always a little difficult to compete, because you may not have the right answers or to the people's requests.
Exactly what they're looking for.
But I don't find it, I guess I don't think it's any different.
Any different?
I don't think it's any different.
It starts with the people, right? You've got it. It's connecting with the people, and as you said, giving back. I love that.
It's all the same.
Setting yourself apart.
Yeah.
That's great. Longevity now. After watching agents, enter the business, come and go to a certain extent, have you noticed any common patterns with people who make a real career of this and those who struggle?
Oh, I think I see the young ones coming on, and I'm very impressed with them. They seem to, right from the get-go, they understand that it's a business, and they hire the right people. Like, it took me, 15 years to get an assistant, and it was only because, and that was Eva Haas, and that was because she told me. Now that...
She told you need something to help you.
I should have caught on to that a long time ago, but I didn't, because you're scared about the financing and being it's more for me being responsible for other people. Okay. I really feel obliged that my role, my accountability is to bring leads. So all of a sudden, now you're going to have oh my God, it was hysterical. I doubled the income with her
right away.
And always. So I think the younger generation, they come out knowing it's a business, and that they have all sorts of wonderful support now to how to hire people. See, we didn't have that.
No, you had to figure it out.
When I was trying to hire my first assistant, there were maybe 5 assistants out there. Bill Renault he's with Remax, but he was with LePage. He was an amazing. He had 6 support staff and 1 other buyer purchase. And he was a pivotal change for me, because I saw it's more important to have good support staff than it is buyer agents. And that's what we were all doing. So you shift, you experiment. But I find that people coming on board today, if they have the business mind, they start off right away with all the right support staff. They get a social media. Imagine having a social media person in our office.
Yes.
Good grief. I mean, how spoiled. That's ridiculous. So no, it's not harder. It's so much easier, and you've got things at your fingertips that we didn't even dream of in our days.
I want to circle back just quickly on what you just mentioned there about hiring an administrator before a buyer agent. And I know a lot of up and coming agents, we as a management group, we got questions about, hey, I want to bring a buyer agent on before they even have an administrator. So your comment there is that you need the administrator before that buyer agent.
Well, I did it that way. I just happened to be told that I needed her, and she was right. And then
so the role of the administrator, when you first brought Eva on, what were her initial steps to help your business? Why did she know?
She was great, because that's when we started the top producer the database and that's not easy. And she was an administrator in a real estate office, so she brought things to my attention to get me more organized and scheduled and things like
consistent connectivity with your database.
And we did a lot of mail outs and things like that in those days, right? Because we didn't have the email that we do today, and so there was just being creative. We didn't have a design department, so there was a lot more.
You wore a lot of hats.
We have in our office now, I think, a miniature production or a miniature business that you do.
Gotcha. Yeah.
But you're way more sophisticated and more advanced, so we can lean on you for suggestions and stuff. But in my office now, I have basically Ian's really in support, Katrina's in support, Dana is in. So I have 3 really support people. And then and Donna is actually both. She's a support person and a licensed realtor.
Yes.
And then I have really just Shannon, Jeff, and Jamie. Yeah, so I have
That's
more.
your agent.
I have more support staff than I have agents,
I love it.
and that's why I have a life,
Yeah.
and that's why I'm not retired.
Going strong. So, talking about the processes and now touching a little bit on habits. So what habits have you found have really compounded for you throughout your career?
Oh, listening, I have listened to tapes, to CDs, and now it's YouTube, my whole life in real estate. And I must say, in the old days, we had to go. I went to California. I went all over the States to listen to speakers. Now the speakers, you have them every other week.
Yeah.
I mean, it's so
much information,
wonderful to do that.
Opportunities to learn.
So my habit always was, when I come into the office, because I come in early, I am an early person, and I do believe that's one of the secrets in life, guys. If you're sleeping in past 8 o'clock, you're behind the 8 ball. I do believe that. I really, in my observation of life, get up early, make your bloody bed, make sure your house is clean before you leave that house, organize yourself, then get to work and plug in something that tells you that you're doing it right or that you're not doing it right. It's motivational tapes or speakers are everything to me.
And then you just have it on in the background as you're getting ready for the day and figuring out where you're going, getting ready for appointments, things like that.
Yeah, and I write things down, when
you that.
And now you have something
nugget of
on your app that you can they can do it for you. Come on, this is so easy.
Come on, people. Oh, that's fun. So you touched on now, which was just great, the family business. So it's something obviously we have in common, right? That we both have experienced family businesses. So every family business develops its own culture, communication style, and expectations. So in your experience, what are the principles that have helped you make those relationships successful?
Well, I really think
whether it's on the family side or bringing on administrators and so on.
The last speaker that you had on the other day, he's what was it? Who did you have on?
Overall,
just this week. I think it was this week.
Workman, last
Workman. Yeah.
Yeah.
He said something that I have known for at least for 20 odd years, but he said, it's the first person I've actually heard him say, is when you're bringing in a family member, make sure you have the right job for them. Don't bring them in because you want to do them a favor.
Love that.
Make sure you've got the right job. And that, I think, many times, I've had to, sometimes there's one person in our team that I hired because I felt sorry for. And I thought, oh, he's too relaxed. He's never going to make it,
Yeah.
But there was something in me that thought, I know I can train him. I know. Here's the conceit. I'll train him.
Yeah.
It was not necessary. I forgot that there was a competitive nature to this member of our family team. Way outweighed the low bit.
Yeah.
If everybody's doing well, everybody has to do well. Nobody does this and someone does this. We all get up there.
Yeah.
So that was a very good lesson. And, I hired Ian, my husband, to be my partner.
Yeah.
That didn't work out. So forget that, ladies. No, that doesn't work out. He is a big asset to our team, but he's not my partner. So I would advise people, don't make your spouse a partner.
Interesting.
Because especially if they've never been in the industry. If you meet somebody, my God, if I met Tom Story today and he wanted to marry me, oh yeah, I have a partner.
You're putting it out there.
Yeah,
right?
I'm putting it out there. But that's not what I mean. So what we do is a woman or a man gets in the business and then they bring on their spouse. And the spouse has no knowledge of really real estate, and they don't really appreciate being a doormat by putting out signs. They don't realize that anybody who puts out your signs for you is worth their weight in gold, because that's a horrible job. It's the worst job ever, is getting in and out of a car, putting up a sign. But they find it lower than, they don't find it a meaningful career. And then they start telling you how to do your business. Okay, so Ian gets fired every other Friday.
Love
But
it.
he always comes to work on the Monday,
Yeah,
so it's
comes
good.
back.
And we have a nice little chuckle over it now. It's
I
it's
love
fun. But he did mention it. I thought, yes, that's the first time I've heard that. And I thought I was the only one who experienced
Say it
that.
again. Say it again.
Don't hire your spouse as a partner.
But I love it what you said there about hiring. If you're hiring a family member or hiring anybody for that matter,
Yeah.
don't just bring them in. Make sure the position fits the
Fits
person.
them. Yeah.
I love that.
I was lucky
Love
there.
that. All right. So looking back over your career as we start to wrap things up now, what are you most proud of building?
What am I most proud of building? Well, I'm most proud that I can be involved with a business that makes you feel so good all the time. The family, because of this business, my whole family is involved. So I'm so proud of them.
Yes.
And I'm proud of them and my business. I don't compete with anybody else in the office. I just compete with our little things to make sure that we're on top of it the best we can be. We do. When I was raised, I was taught to do the best you can. That's all I was ever expected. I wasn't expected to be an honor student or a doctor or a lawyer. I was just expected to do the best I could. And I've done that.
I love it. I love it. So if someone, as we wrap up again, one of the last questions after, if somebody wanted to build the kind of reputation like yours that opens doors 20 years from now, what would you tell them to start doing today?
Giving back to your community.
Yeah.
And make sure they know that you're giving back. And it takes work. It doesn't take dollars. It takes work.
That's a great point. It does take work and it takes time. It takes time. So I think generally speaking, giving back to the community, connecting with the community, connecting with a farm area, it's not the type, you're building your database within that community.
Yeah.
So it takes time. And that's what's
for sure
tough in this business. And especially when building a business like yours, you have to have the patience, and you just had that foresight to really hit it out of the park. So congratulations on all your success.
Thank you.
Very cool.
Great fun.
Oh, good fun. Absolutely. So we finish every episode by asking our guests to leave our listeners with one thing they can take into their own business. It could be a mindset, a habit, a system, or a principle, but what's the one thing that's been your competitive advantage over the years? What's your signature move?
My signature move is that I can adapt with a passion.
I love it. I love it. So important. I've heard that so many times from you. If you go into listing appointments or talking to somebody, you can just make that switch on a dime and you understand that person right away. I love it. Karen, thank you for your time today.
Thank you for being the best broker ever.
Thank you. But Karen, it's been a pleasure. You're incredible. It's so much fun. I love working with you. I love chatting with you. I love chatting with your family. I love Chewy, the little dog, obviously. Yeah, Dana's little dog.
We're a package deal for sure.
Absolutely. That's great. Thank you very much, everybody. It's great having you here today. And thank you, Karen. Thanks for tuning in, everyone. And we'll see you on the next one.
Yes, thank you.